Now, we like a horse story on this program, and none better than one with a foal in it. The eventing community is about to be set abuzz. A Durango property has become home to Australia's first Tori horses. Descended from draft horses, the Estonian Tories are heavier set than their thoroughbred cousins, but are powerful and spectacular jumpers. And with depressed wool prices and the crippling effects of drought, a newborn foal is cause for celebration. Joanne Shoebridge reports.
You'd hardly call him spindly. At just 5 weeks old, this Tori colt, Amadeus, already stands 12 hands tall.
He's not concerned with that headstall on him now.
No, he's not. No, he's quite relaxed.
Australia's first Tori mare, Amadora, arrived at Vic and Lorna Carger's Durango property between Canberra and Cooma in March after a frustratingly long delay in UK quarantine, a confinement exacerbated by the equine flu outbreak. Barely 3 weeks after arriving, she foaled.
Drove in that gate and saw the foal lying down, and then Vic came over and I said, "Oh, Vic, congratulations, where's the bottle of champagne?"
Looked over in the paddock and here was a foal, and he'd been born somewhere about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I presume Amadora was still on Estonian time when she had the foal.
I'd been sleeping in the stable so that I could be there, get up every hour so that I could be there when the foal was born. But she went and had him between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon in broad daylight. The school bus all the kids on the school bus might have seen him before we did.
How are they today, Vic?
Farrier and breaker Mark Layton and trail ride operator Rosemary Beaton are among a handful of horse enthusiasts who have seen the new arrivals.
That mare's holding her condition well.
She is. She's a
foal's
very good
growing.
girl.
Although the Russians have been doing good horse breeding for years, but, you know, a lot of it, like many things, never came out of Russia, so you never really knew what they were doing. And I would say the Estonians probably the same. You know, they were breeding these good horses and nobody actually saw them. So, you know, now they're out and around the world, this should be good.
Estonia gained independence from the Soviet Union and joined the European Union in 1991. That sparked a rapid migration away from rural areas as people sought better jobs in the city and elsewhere in the EU. Fewer farmers led to fewer farm animals, and in an effort to protect its dwindling native cattle and horse breeds, Estonia listed them as endangered. So it was something of a coup for this Australian couple to convince authorities to let them breed Tories on the other side of the planet.
It was a really big event for the Tory stud to sell Amadora.
We sort of looked at the aspect that we could do something for preserving the breed, but then on top of that, just the possibility of introducing a new horse to Australia, which is great for recreational riding, and also there's a new bloodline which could be introduced down the track for the sport, the equestrian type horses.
Tories are warm bloods, descended from draft horses, but despite their antecedents, they're famed for their agility. While Olympic jumping ranges from 1.5 to 1.7 metres, Tories have been known to clear almost 2 metres.
His father, the sire, is a marvellous show jumper. He's the Finnish and Estonian champion of show jumping for 135 centimetres. And we're hoping that Amadeus will follow in his father's footsteps. And we were just thrilled that he's a big, beautiful foal. He's got a lovely, bold personality. He's not a vicious horse, and he's easy to handle. He learns well.
Woo, woo, good. And I want her to back a step. Good. Turn this way. And she can trot on again. I won't be jumping. We'll get them going nicely under saddle, and then someone else whose specialty is jumping can work on that later on.
It's not a cheap undertaking. The import cost for Amadora was $24,000 on top of her six-figure price tag. The next step is to bring semen into the country once trade protocols between Australia and Estonia are established.
Well, it's not going to happen straight away. It's a long-term project, be 3 years before we, start to see any real results at this stage. But hopefully down the track, yes, there'll be something that we can, work with, enjoy and maybe make some money out of.